Yo, hey everybody, glad you're here. Glad you're tuning in and getting to know me. I thought, I'm going to take this journey and, do things obviously as best as I can, but I want to see where I start. So I decided I was going to make a gear video and to show you what I carry with me every single day to do the different things that I do. Up in my studio, this is my music studio. This is where I do some editing. This is where I do, everything that I love to do. Just gonna sit here, go through some of my stuff that I carry with me on a daily basis, and hopefully you enjoy what I have to say. And let me know if you have any questions about any of the gear, where I got the gear. I'm gonna include a link below. It's going to let you know some more about it, more in-depth stuff. It will have links as well, so feel free to check that out. And yeah, here we go. Things you can't see, obviously I'm shooting on my camera right now. It's a Nikon D5600. I take that with me everywhere. I don't go anywhere without this thing. I don't know what kind of shots I could miss if I didn't have it. So I want to make sure I have that every single time. Also on it is my lens that I use most of the time. It's just the standard 18-55mm lens with, excuse me, I just demolished a full pizza a little bit ago. Yeah, it was good. It was delicious. So, standard lens, 18-55mm, slight zoom on it. I do keep a lens hood on it at all times as well. Primarily just in case, I hit anything. It protects the lens. That's a big benefit to me. But even further, I like the fact that I don't have to worry about light coming in and hitting it differently. Right now, I do have a very bright studio, so the things you might see versus what you wouldn't see with the lens cap is pretty good. Also have my Audio Technica mic connected to the camera, and it's sitting on my newer tripod as well. So these are things you can't see, things I can't pull out and be like, hey. They're not there. So let's get to the nitty gritty and let's show you some stuff. So, the bag. The legend. First and foremost, I want to point out this wonderful patch right there. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's from Germany. My sister Hannah bought it for me, and I love it. I just had it sewn on the other day. I also had this patch sewn on the other day. Let's get that out of the way. Yep. I went to the Dragon in Tennessee. I posted some photos on my Instagram. Take a look at the link below. That way you can see some of my trips, my travels, the things that I'm doing when I'm not shooting videos. But I did this Dragon Trail is what it's called. It's awesome. It's 11 miles, 360 some turns, and it's on the edge of a mountain, and it's a great time. Met up with all my Volvo buddies. Some of that was detailed definitely in the Instagram post that I've done. Also, check for a video of them coming. I did get some. I didn't get everything. I got to scrub through the film. I don't know. Something's coming. But anyways, back to the bag. I got this bag. It's faithful. I'm faithful. Until I find something better, it's not going anywhere. So, this is the bag. It's the Nogio TP8. You can't get it anywhere unless you're like trying to buy it used. And I recommend that. I do. Buy that used. Absolutely. On the flip side, I've added a couple things. First and foremost, something I added were these straps here. It's a chest strap because it doesn't come with it. I needed these to make sure that the bag is staying on me at all times, not moving around, etc. You can see I've got my GoPro clipped on as well. I don't go anywhere without this. It's pretty convenient. It's clipped on using the Peak Design capture clip. It just slides on and off real easy. I'm thankful that they finally came up with this. It's got a push button release, so it locks it into place, and then even further twist this down. It doesn't move anywhere, so it's real steady. And then with some steady cam stuff, etc. That's pretty convenient. So I have one on both sides. I actually carry the Nikon on the other side when I'm not shooting with it. So I really love these things. They weren't cheap, but they're absolutely worth every penny. They screw on real easy. They don't move. They can hold like 220 some pounds. So yeah, fantastic. Let's dive into the bag now. In the first pocket, I keep my Mophie. I gotta keep everything charged. 3 ports. It's got a 2.1 amp jack on here, so it keeps my iPad Pro charged when I'm using it. Love this thing. I actually have 2 of them. I recommend them. Knife. I don't go anywhere without this. Anywhere. That's the first pocket. Pocket number 2. First things up, tripods. GoPro, camera. Minis. The mini pod. Mini pod. Love these things. I've actually used the GoPro one quite a bit. I've used this one a few times for some macro photography. They're super cheap on Amazon. I recommend picking them up. Mophie number 2, right here. Just a little personal one, throw it in my pocket when I need it. Not having a bag on my back or anything like that. Normally you'll see a cord draped out of the bag into the phone or whatever device I'm charging, but this one's good for the pocket. Emergency flashlight. This thing's great because light. When you need light, light's there. I love it. You can pick them up anywhere. I don't feel the need to describe these. 2 super small important things. My tile, my lock. I don't trust nobody. If my bag goes somewhere, it's got everything that's important to me. Tile is going to find it. Also, I can lock that bad boy if I ever put it down. Not have to worry about someone getting into it either. So I protect the tile, I protect the bag, I protect all the stuff. I keep a fidget spinner. Actually, this thing really helps me out. I know it was a child's toy for a while, but I will tell you this helps with my anxiety a lot. Believe it or not, I work in sales, but I don't handle people very well. So being able to have something to keep my fingers busy and keep my focus on, it really allows me to do whatever I gotta do and not be crippled by it. I've also got my handy dandy little Bluetooth dongle. Does what it's supposed to do. Notebook for all of those pins. Again, I'm not describing this, guys. These are awesome. These are the Polar Pro filters for my GoPro. There is a polar lens, an ND8, and an ND8 gradient in here. I use these for things, mainly the polarizer. Check them out though. I'll include a link below for Polar Pro. They've got a lot of good product. So that's pocket number 2. Let's get into some side pockets real quick. What do I do with these things when making a video? I feel like they have to be in the video. It's like, what do I do with my hands? I get that a little bit more now. So I have probably the greatest collection ever in this pocket that people are going to be jealous of. Bricks galore. These things, you never can have enough of these. I could use the Samsung ones and stuff, but I collect the Apple ones. I like the size of them. They're easy. You can plug 2 into a socket. And then I also have my one for my iPad Pro. So these are great. And then I keep this too when I take my MacBook charger with me. That way I can flip-flop it out and not have that really long cord that's annoying and obnoxious. What is this thing? I saw in a video a long time ago what these were used for. This was just sitting around at my store and I was like, hey, can I have this? Cord organizer. It's freaking awesome. I've got 2 Apple cords in here. I've got 2 USB-C cords in here. A pair of headphones that don't do me any good anymore because I'm now on the Apple iPhone that has no headphone jack. So I need to get a headphone dongle. And I need to get an auxiliary cord to put in here too. But this thing's awesome. Just roll it up. Wrap it up. And you're organized. Alright, top 2 pockets. Top main pocket, I keep my glasses case. I keep my sunglasses case. I also keep a point and shoot camera. This is as well a Nikon. It's an older Coolpix. Coolpix. Just in case I ever need some kind of backup or something happens to my main camera, or I don't want to use my phone, or etc. That way I can do a little bit more with the file size. Apple Magic Mouse. Apple Magic Mouse. Apple Magic Mouse. And 2 USB drives. This one's specifically for my phone, and this one for the computer. Believe it or not, that's a USB drive. It's the size of my fingernail. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Fingernail. Yeah. I've asked her to be quiet. were done? No, not done. Alright, next top pocket, I keep two other things. I keep a Polar Pro bag clip as well, just to kind of back up spare. This thing is for the GoPros, so if I ever want to connect two of the GoPros to the bag, I can. I also keep my charger for the Nikon. Gotta be able to have the charger, just in case I need to charge it. I don't have any extra batteries yet. I don't plan on getting any anytime soon. I'm not doing this as full-time as I would like, so this goes with me everywhere. Also, I keep some Band-Aids in here because, you know, I need them all of the time. And actually, I never have used these, but they're here just in case. Let's get into the laptop pack real quick. Two important things. The MacBook. It's a 2014 edition MacBook Pro, 128 gigabyte. I just take this with me just in case I need to edit on the go. I don't often get this out because I also have my iPad, as I've said like 20 times. So also I keep the Apple Pencil on the iPad. This thing is fantastic. This is the backup for the things that I can't do on this, which is very rare, but I love this too. So yeah, they both go in the side pocket for obvious reasons. Alright, main compartment, let's jump into it. GoPro stuff. This normally actually stays on the car window. I do take it off when I leave the car, but this is normally there, so I wanted to give it an honorable mention. The Session is actually one of my favorite cameras. This thing is freaking awesome. If you haven't got one of these, I recommend everybody should have at least one. I want maybe 2 to 3 more because I can't get enough of this camera. So GoPro Hero 5 Session. I don't know what it really is other than a case for my GoPro stuff. I got it on Amazon. It's for one of the older GoPros, but it fits the new stuff just fine. So I take it with me everywhere. It actually comes out and goes into the bag every once in a while, but I got a nice box in my car that I keep everything in as well. So this needed to be mentioned too because it does end up in the bag 9 out of 10 times. Mic pouch. This is for the Audio-Technica mic. Bendy tripod. I don't know what to call it, but bendy. This thing's great. I've had a lot of use from this. Actually, my dad bought it when they went somewhere, and I took it from him. And he's not getting back. Sorry, Dad. Selfie stick for GoPros. I don't need to say anything else. Camera lens. So this is my zoom lens. I only get this out once in a blue moon, it seems like. I love the lens that's on there all the time. I'm sure once I kind of get more into photography, I'll be flipping them out quite a bit. Here you can see the lens hood that I choose to use. Same lens hood on the current lens I'm using. This thing's great. The zoom is spectacular. I posted some pictures that you can see some of the zoom versus not zoom on my Instagram. So again, link below, check that out. So I saved this thing for last. Well, things for last. I got this a few months ago and I'm really proud of it. It's kind of helped me get a direction with my life. I hate writing, so it says a lot, but I picked up this journal. I write in every morning, every night. This thing's fantastic. So it's the best self journal. I'll include a link to it. I think there's some coming out that I want to look into a little bit more that might fit me a bit better. But until I find something, I've got 2 of these to go through. They're 13 weeks, so it's going to be a while before I get another one. Check this out, Best Self. Really, really good journal. And I also got these pins from Amazon. They're fine felt tip marker pins, and they write really well on this too. So clean writing, clean lines, helps me get past my OCD of writing that I can't stand to begin with. So yeah, check out Best Self. So that's my bag that I carry every day. Other things that get thrown in there occasionally are my Nintendo Switch. I do love that system. If you've not had a chance to check it out, check that system out. A lot of fun games on there, but it's cool to be able to have a full system with you on the go. Even further, I throw my headphones in there. Actually, they're right here. My Audio-Technica MX50 sound quality on these is impeccable. I mean, you could go out and buy some Beats or something, but you're still not going to get the same quality as these. They have a nice Bluetooth adapter as well that I was able to check out on Amazon. So I'm going to include a link to all of my gear. For the most part, I think there's probably some things like pins that I didn't put in my gear bag link. But it's below. Check it out. Anything you might want to purchase that you've seen is included in there, so feel free to give it a look. Give me a shout if you have any questions about anything in particular, how I use it, how it's used, and let me know. But more importantly for me, this is a good look back. This is where I started, with what I have. I say a lot. Jump cuts suck. Yeah, give me a shout. Give me a word. Things. Say things. I have words. I can say them. Enjoy, guys.